Wednesday morning, significant severe weather on the way coming up this afternoon. A level 4 from the Storm Prediction Center on a scale of 1 to 5. A line of very strong storms likely to move through. We think arrival time for much of our area is going to be about mid-afternoon and then sweep through late afternoon, early part of the evening hours. Don't let your guard down today, though. You don't see our threat tracker bar in the high category very often, but that is going to be the case today. Very strong damaging winds possible, a few tornadoes also possible, and some very large hail and very heavy rainfall as well as this line of storms moves through. We don't want you to be scared or panic, but we want you to have a plan in place, have multiple ways to receive warnings. We've got you covered when it comes to tracking severe weather later on today. Storms start to clear out tonight and some much colder air filters in overnight. The storms today out ahead of a very strong cold front. Tomorrow morning we're talking lows back into the 30s. Thursday a pretty cool day, but at least it's going to be quieter with some sunshine. So we've just got to get through this afternoon and this evening for some improvement as far as the weather goes. Of course, you can probably hear the winds howling this morning. Wind advisory in effect today, a gust, and this is outside of thunderstorms, 35 to 45 miles per hour. We've already seen some wind gusts through the overnight hours, topping 40 miles per hour. In fact, Carbondale reporting a gust overnight of about 44, Marion at 43, even Paducah reporting a gust of nearly 40 miles per hour. Live view from the Benton Square. We're also tracking some light rain to start the day, enough to wet the roads in many areas. Most of this is very light coming down, 66 degrees. And when you step out, you'll notice it is a very spring-like feel. The humidity is running pretty high. Dew points right now into the mid-60s. There's those winds right now sustained at more than 20 miles per hour. There's the light rain continuing to work its way through parts of southern Illinois, now starting to cross over I-57. Will be focused through, say, McLeansboro, southward to El Dorado, Harrisburg, and Rosaclare, Golconda, likely to pick up on some more light rain. And to the south, you can see this little swirl in the atmosphere. We call this a mesolow, a smaller area of low pressure tracking to the north and east, resulting in some showers this morning. This really sets the stage. It's the first wave, the lead wave out ahead of this system. But here's the cold front to the west, and storms likely to develop as that cold front makes its way through central Missouri, south central Missouri, and northern Arkansas. And as it gets a little closer to us, that's when we expect those storms to make their way into our region. So at 7 a.m., still some light showers around. By lunchtime, maybe an isolated storm or two, but the main focus will come towards the mid to late afternoon hours. Here's the line of storms moving in from the west. Out ahead of it, strong winds, temperatures in the 70s. And here you go, mid to late afternoon, early part of the evening hours. This line of storms makes its way through. If we see any storms develop right out ahead of this line, that would pose a bigger tornado and hail threat. The main focus on this line is going to be very strong straight line winds, gust over 70 miles per hour in the strongest storms possible, and also the potential here for a couple of tornadoes embedded in this line of storms as it moves through. Behind it, now by about 9 p.m., everything's starting to wrap up behind this line, and temperatures quickly dropping. So you'll know when the severe weather threat ends. The temperatures will drop quickly this evening once that exits. All right, so through the overnight hours, we'll drop back into the 30s. But as far as timing is when this is going to arrive, there is still some uncertainty on how soon it's going to get in here. But we're thinking about 1 to 4 p.m. and for many, it's going to be closer to 3 to 4 p.m. in southwest Illinois and parts of southeast Missouri. A little bit later into the afternoon and early evening hours across southeastern Illinois and western Kentucky. But once again, Storm Prediction Center level 4 on a scale of 1 to 5. The main threat, what has caused the upgrade to the level 4, is the potential for very strong straight line winds. The tornado threat today still in the medium category, and some large hail reports as well coming in. But we want you to have a plan in place. Know where you would seek shelter in case of a warning, and of course have multiple ways to receive those warnings. Make sure you grab that Storm Track 3 app. It's free for download. You can send those push notifications right there to your smartphone. Tomorrow morning, waking up in the 30s, afternoon highs only in the low 60s, much quieter Thursday and Friday. A couple of showers in the forecast to start Saturday morning, and much cooler this weekend. Highs by Sunday only in the upper 50s. And next week, starting off the week, pretty chilly as well. Highs in the 50s Monday and Tuesday, bouncing back in the 60s towards the middle of next week.
All right. Thank you, Nick.